This is the first setup of the S5. The first page you come to is selecting your language. The second page is checking out all of your devices in the printer. So glass plate is confirmed. Now we're going to load in the cores as it tells us here. The first core we're going to load in is the BB. You pull down the cover, squeeze the core, place inside and let go. The core's going to light up blue, which means that the printer's accepted it. And now that you've got the core in, you can confirm.
As you can see on the screen at this point, it's saying load material 2, and it's asking you to confirm that we're placing an spool. So we're going to show you how to do this. The instructions are on screen, but if you follow our way, we'll get you through it. Quick tip, what you want to have, a pair of snips. Now we're dealing with material 2, so we're going to want it closest to the printer, and it's really key at this point that we're going to be putting it that way up with the actual filament towards the feeder itself for 2. In the next stage, when we do material 1, we're going to do it the other way around, but for this bit we want it heading towards feeder 2. So we pop it on closest to the printer, and then we're on feeder 2. At this point we want to undo the tensioner, clip it up, and then feed in the bottom, and this is all on feel. You'll feel it go through, and it can be a bit awkward, which is why we put that nice sharp tip on it, and then you're just going to push it through until you see the tip come into the Bowden tube. You don't want it coming any higher than this. Once you're at that point, put the tensioner back down, that's your filament loaded. So we hit confirm. At this stage, with the RFID, you do one material at a time. It'll pick up the material from the chip that's in the spool, and then your material's already loaded. So it's coming up that it's detected PVA natural. That's the material we put on. So we just hit confirm. Oh, pretty good this is. Okay. At this stage, it's asking us to insert the materials. That's the step we did. Hit confirm. The machine's doing its thing. It's saying it's loading the material. What it's actually doing is it's preheating the head. So it's preheating the core that we put in core 2. Once the head's warm enough, it'll feed the material through until it makes contact with the core. The reason why we only put the actual filament up to a certain stage is for this preload section. If we were to push it all the way through to the head, all that would happen at the back is the feeder would notch the filament, and then you're going to end up on an extruding later on in the print. Okay, at this stage, what it's asking us to do is it's fed the material through, it's hot enough, and it's extruding the material. The screen itself is just asking you to keep an eye on, and as soon as you have a good, nice, clean extrusion like we have, all you got to do is hit confirm. And then I'll finish off the loading of material 2. Okay guys, this part of the section of the setup, we're going to load your AA 0.4. We're going to load that into 1. Like before, put the 2 together, into the head, slide it in, give it a clip, and you'll see it goes blue when it's been accepted. At this point, always beware, we've just loaded the BB, which got hot to load the material, and that'll be flashing red to tell you it's hot, so don't touch it. Okay, once you've loaded the core, next stage we're going to load the material for material 1, which is for your AA core. Do your hit start, and we're going to go through the same procedure we did last time. Same tip as before, get your actual material, put yourself a nice sharp tip on the end, which makes it nice and easy when you go down the feeder.
So material 1, unlike the PVA, needs a material guide on the edge. So since the material is going on that way, material guide flips over, filament feeds through the edge there, like that. This material guide then slips on the back and clips in nicely, so it can't move. The material guide stops this filament from crossing over into the PVA. This is very handy for prints. A lot of people get their prints wrong and they fail because they don't have this piece of equipment on. Next, what you want to do, lift up this side, insert the material through, and like Chris mentioned before, just enough so you can see it out the top. So now that the filament's in the feeder at the back, you want to press confirm. And because the spool holder is an NFC chip, it's going to detect the material we have at the back. Again, press confirm. This is going to start the loading process. The material is now loading through and the printer is heating up.
Okay guys, just as before, the same we had with material 2 for the PVA, we'll do material 1, same thing, it's going to go through an auto load process. It's going to feed it into the hothead. Once we're there, it's going to gradually feed it through as it's heating the nozzle up, and what we're looking for at this point is a good extrusion of material. So we just need to wait, give it some time until the material starts to extrude. You'll see that's started now, and we've got a nice extrusion. It's consistent, so we're happy with that. At this stage, we can hit confirm that the material's extruded. That finishes up our loading process.